alaikum. My name is Nimra Musa, roll number 2K19BEDSC, class B.Ed second year, third semester, subject English, course code SED 554. Presentation topic references and citation submitted to Muhammad Lukman Panwar, Al Sakasi, Old Campus, Faculty of Education, Hyderabad, University of Sindh, Jamshoro. Content are reference, citation, APA, basic reasons for citation, plagiarism, avoid plagiarism. Reference. Reference to someone or something is the act of talking about them or mentioning them. Or reference is the act of consulting someone or something in order to get information or advice. Example of how references should be written. Dowing, T.M. Rossiter, M.J. and Munro, M.J. 2002. Teaching native speakers to listen for foreign accented speech. Journal of Multilingual and Multicultural Development 23 4 in bracket 245 259. Thomas H.K. 2004. Training strategies for improving listeners' comprehension of foreign accented speech. Doctoral dissertation, University of Colorado Boulder. Citation, a quotation from or reference to a book, paper, or author, especially in a scholarly work. Explanation, a citation is the way you tell your readers that certain material in your work came from another source. It also gives your reader the information necessary to find the source again, including information about the author, the title of the work, the name and the location of the company that published your copy of the source, the date your copy was published, the page numbers of the material you are borrowing. Here is the example. You can see a few researchers in the linguistics field have developed training programs designed to improve native speakers' ability to understand accented speech. Derwing et al. 2002, Thomas 2004. Their training techniques are based on the research described above, indicating that comprehension improves with exposure to non-native speech. Derwing et al. 2002 conducted their training with the students preparing to be social workers, but note that other professionals who work with non-native speakers could benefit from a similar program. APA. APA stands for American Psychological Association and is a common formatting style for essays and paper in the social sciences. APA style has unique format for in-text citations and references pages. Techniques to write citation in APA style. APA style typically breaks paper down into 8 sections: title page, abstract, introduction, method, results, discussion, references, and appendices. Each page is the number in the right-hand corner and has a header with the title of the paper on it. The entire paper should be double spaced with no extra spaces between paragraphs. Number 4. The font should be set at either Times New Roman 12 point or Arial 12 point. Number 5. Standard margins are 1 inch all the way around. Here you can see reference list. Reference contain the following components: author name or names, publication date, title of the work, and publication date. Here you can see Michelenser, M. Gerber, H. and Weisenberg. Author name, as you can see, M. 1990. Publication date. Judgment of control and depression. The role of self-esteem threat and self-focused attention. Title of work. Cognitive therapy and research. 14/589/608. Publication date. Basic reason for citation. Number 1. The basic reason for citation is to support your arguments, statements with a credible source, whether it's from an article, book, newspaper, etc. Number 2. If an author doesn't cite their source, then they are plagiarizing, taking someone else's work as their own. Number three, a proper citation allows your reader to understand that you are using a citation to support your claims. Number four, citations are extremely helpful to anyone who wants to find out more about your ideas and where they came from. Number five, citation sources shows the amount of research you have done. Number six, citation sources strengthens your work by lending outside support to your ideas. Plagiarism definition. Plagiarism is copying an author's work and passing it off as your own. There are some points for avoiding plagiarism. When in doubt, cite sources. You should always cite your source. Instead of weakening your paper and making it seem like you have fewer original ideas, this will actually strengthen your paper by showing that you are not just copying other ideas but are processing and adding to them. Lending outside support to the ideas that are completely yours, and highlighting the originality of your ideas by making clear distinctions between them and ideas you have gotten elsewhere. Number two, make it clear who said what. Even if you cite sources, ambiguity in your phrasing can often disguise the real source of any given idea, causing inadvertent plagiarism. Make sure when you mix your own ideas with those of your sources that you always clearly distinguish them. If you are discussing the ideas of more than one person, watch out for confusing pronouns. Always make sure that distinguish who said what and give credit to the right person. Number three, know how to paraphrase. A paraphrase is a restatement in your own words of someone else's ideas. Changing a few words of the original sentences doesn't make your writing a legitimate paraphrase. You must change both the words and the sentence structure of the original without changing the content. Also, you should keep in mind that paraphrased messages still require citation because the ideas came from another source even though you are putting them in your own words. Good paraphrasing makes the ideas of the original source fit smoothly into your paper, emphasizing the most relevant point and leaving out unrelated information. Analyze and evaluate your source. Not all sources on the web are worth citing. In fact, many of them are just plain wrong. So, how do you tell the good ones apart? For starters, make sure you know the authors of the page, where they got their information, and when they wrote it. Getting this information is also an important step in avoiding plagiarism. Then you should determine how credible you feel the sources, how well they support their ideas, the quality of the writing, the accuracy of the information provided, etc. Here is the conclusion of my whole presentation. I would like to conclude my presentation, which contains citation, references, APA techniques, plagiarism, which are very useful in research and academic writing. Without these aspects, writing would be tasteless and inappropriate, and research may not be done in good manner to accomplish objectives of the research. Further, we can say this is the root of real writing, which leads us toward the modern way of modern standards of education teaching, learning, academic writing, and research, which stands us at the stage of international stage writing. Thank you.